We're the source to our own peace. We're the source to functionality in our relationships. At some point, we have to recognize when the universe is trying to bring our attention to reflect when things get out of harmony. And so I mentioned about the water element, the water reflection, which represents the emotional balancing piece and what inspires. So when we think about the conflicts, we talk about the conflict side, simply explore what type of emotional state am I in when this conflict happens. Begin to look at, is there a pattern that revolves around this emotional state that you get into, or when the conflict comes? Is there a certain pattern? Is there a time? Whatever. You'll be shocked, right? When you start to uncover some things. Look at yourself and see, what state are you in? Are you more relaxed? Are you more tense? Are you, what emotions are coming across consistently that you're feeling inside yourself, inside your body? And then recognize what emotions is existing in among those that you're in conflict with. Identify that as well too. See, that's the problem. Sometimes we don't want to get to a point where you're just only looking at yourself, but also look at them as well too. Begin to list all these different things and look at them and really begin to see what you are expanding or what you are contracting, right? In other words, what am I increasing? How am I adding to this conflict? Am I expanding it or am I contracting it? In other words, so am I operating in an emotional state that's continuing to drive this emotional conflict that's causing an imbalance in the relationship? Am I able to get into my fire reflection and transmute that to bring more of a counterbalance to an emotion that's going to be counterproductive for the individual that I'm connected to, and also emotion that's now feeling the atmosphere that we operate in, and also myself. So you got to begin to look at that and be like, well, am I exercising that skill to be able to transmute that? And then is there something in that I need to recognize inside myself? And it might not always be about you, but you are in the situation. So your connection is how you respond to it. What do you allow? Right? It might not really be your issue, but since you're allowing it, now we have to look at you. Why are you allowing it? Why haven't you tried to transmute it? And when you attempted to transmute it and it comes back again, why are you accepting it? Now we have to look at your desires. What desires is behind this? Because you're having this experience, but it's not matching to what you think. So what's the real desire for this relationship? What's the image that they meet that you're trying to match, right? Because if it don't fit your picture, it's easier for you to properly place that experience, that situation, where it needs to be. But when we continue to allow it, we have to really look at ourselves and see what is the true picture what's the true picture inside you that's allowing you to allow this. This person is showing you that you might not recognize that inside yourself. Do you give permission for chaos? So this person might be showing you that. You might not think you don't, right? And so the universe is teaching you need to have bottom lines. You need to know when to draw the boundary. Because if you don't know how to draw boundaries, you're going to find yourself in relationships that's constantly pulling you out of your state of peace, your state of simplicity, whatever state of contentment, whatever state that you're in. All right?